The veiled chameleon carries a name full of meaning. Veiled refers to a covering, much like the crest that adorns its head. Chame originates from the Greek word meaning on the ground or close to the earth, while leon translates to lion. Together, the name paints an evocative picture of a lion of the ground veiled in splendor. In the Da-ro-ne family, a veiled chameleon named Mero has its own story. Its name was inspired by the color of a Korean melon ice cream bar, Melona, and it was intentionally chosen to end with ro, in harmony with the family's naming tradition. Mary, Mero's partner, was given her name for its gentle feminine sound. Recently, Mary was temporarily left at a reptile shop. Upon her return, the shopkeeper mentioned that she might be pregnant. Sure enough, upon examining her belly, it was clear that it was full of eggs. Preparations for laying eggs began in earnest. A large container was filled with cocoa peat, deep enough for Mary to dig into. Once placed back in the enclosure, she wasted no time. Descending eagerly onto the soil, she seemed fascinated by it. And at last, she laid her eggs, completing the remarkable cycle of life. Mary, exhausted after laying her eggs, spends the entire day covering them with soil, patting it down firmly to shield them from external threats. The maternal instinct in living creatures never ceases to amaze. Mero sits in the corner, observing Mary's nesting process. He's mindful of her sensitivity after laying eggs. Whether human or chameleon, the rule remains the same. One must tread carefully around a female in such a state. A single misstep near an agitated Mary could spell trouble. Mero cautiously approaches Mary, who is now perched on a branch, carefully gauging her mood. We have prepared a special treat for her, a serving of super mealworms. Rich in protein and easy to digest, these worms are 6 times the size of regular mealworms, making for a hearty meal. They are dusted with calcium powder to ensure balanced nutrition. Yet Mary, seemingly uninterested, merely stares at them, quite unlike her usual self. Uncomfortable with the persistent offering, she moves away. We decide to feed Mero first. This time we attempt to offer the mealworm to Mary directly, but she shows clear displeasure. Placing the insect at a distance, however, catches her interest. At last, she begins to hunt. Though unsuccessfully at first. We place another insect for her to catch on her own. Another miss. This time the insect slips and falls, but Mary refuses to give up. Finally, success. Because she's quite the foodie, just kidding. Through repeated failures, Mary perseveres. And once she regains her strength, she hunts again and again with increasing success. Even Mero, who had been cautiously gauging the situation, can now eat in peace. Exhausted after her arduous egg-laying, Mary regains her strength, one bite at a time. From a mother's quiet endurance to the relentless determination of a hunter, whether human or chameleon, the instinct to nurture and persevere remains unchanged. And so nature continues its endless cycle of life, moment by moment.